Hello there, and welcome to our blog. Today we will be making rainbow cake balls. Look at my husband laughing at me. We have been out of commission for a while just because we've been feeling a little under the weather, but we're back and better than ever. Today we're going to be making rainbow cake balls. And we have red, orange, yellow, and blue. And we've crumbed the cake and we've mixed it with cream cheese frosting, and now we're ready to make our rainbow cake ball. I used white cake, vanilla cake for the base. I separated and then we colored them baked them in as cupcakes instead of as a full cake. But depending on how many you're gonna make, of course you can make full cake or you can make just a few muffins, whatever works for you. And we're starting off with a little red, then we're going to do the orange. We're going to flatten it out, and that's going to cover the red. We are posting our contact information on the description of our blog and at the end as well. So you have plenty of chance to either do these yourself or order them from us. These cake balls are a little bit more labor intensive than the regular ones, but the effect is totally worth it. And now you have the orange. Make it nice and round. And then we're going to cover it in yellow. My husband's just making sure that doesn't have any seams. Now we're going to do the yellow. Remember, if you have any questions or requests, please feel free to post a comment or shoot us an email or give us a call. And this is a lot like playing with Play-Doh. You make a ball, you flatten it out because that's going to cover the cake ball that you have. Now you can always make these bigger or you can make them smaller, just again depending on who you're making them for. Just want to make sure that the colors are covering the last color. And if you need more, you can always add more. But I would always recommend just trying to make sure that you flatten it out as much as possible. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a ginormous cake ball, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We're in Texas. We like ginormous cake balls as well. Looks good. And last but not least, we have blue. You can always do more colors or you can do less colors. You can do different colors depending on whatever it is you're making these for. This is probably actually a really good way to do a gender reveal as well. Or you can just mess with people and do half pink and half blue. That would be really funny. They're like, oh, it's a boy. Wait, it's pink in the middle. What is it? It's a hermaphrodite. Just, okay, never mind. Forget about it. Just saying, I think it would be funny. Just your last messing with people before you pop out a kid, right? No? Yeah. Look at that. So you know you gotta have patience for this. You'll end up with an egg if you don't. If you don't smooth it out enough, it's gonna look like an egg, I promise you. As round as you think it is, keep on going, because it's gonna look like an egg if you don't. Or you can just call us. We'll make them for you. My husband is very patient. Look at that face. He lives with me. He's got to be patient, right? I also think this would actually be, I was telling my husband this would be a pretty cool Earth Day cake pop as well, because with the blue, we could just draw the continents on there. And then when the kids bite into it, it will look like the Earth's the layers of the core, like all the way to the core. So I think that would be a nice little science-y treat for Earth Day. Though most kids will probably just finish eating them before they realize that they learned something, right? Maybe. Look at that. Almost like a tennis ball. Ma, you have a blue ball. Not amused. Okay. Now, you could do this, and you could put it on a stick, make it a cake pop. You could do this, you can cover it in chocolate, or you can color it in white chocolate. But to be truly honest with you, I think this cake ball is probably best as is. This is our first one that we made. Look at that. Aren't those beautiful? And into the fridge they go. Away from the children and the hungry wife. We'll be right back. Alright, now that they've had a chance to cool down, we are going to go ahead and dip them in white chocolate. We also made an extra one because we have 3 kids, and making 2 would cause a problem. Look at that.
Super heavy.
Is it? My husband just said it's super heavy. Look at that. It's gonna look like those big old jawbreakers. But we'll actually be able to cut this open to show you. Those jawbreakers, you gotta take a hammer to. All right. out the toothpick, make sure there's no visible hole. When you're covering a cake ball that is a different color, you want to use a different container than where you have your just all of your white chocolate, because inevitably the crumbs are going to fall in there and you're not going to want to use that for another white chocolate project. Okay, now that we have the cake balls dipped in white chocolate and we've let them cool down, we put them in the fridge for a little bit. We're going to cut one open so you can see what it looks like on the inside. Uh-oh, the cake ball. And this is the last one we made. And it's got, you see, it's the reverse colors. It's yellow, orange, and red. We didn't have any blue left over, so that's why that one's missing. That's why I think these would be great for an Earth Day celebration, because they kind of look like the Earth's core. But I think these would be great. There you go. Rainbow colors. Alright, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week. Have a fabulous week. Oh, and Alex is going to dance us out. Alright. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a whole lot of shaking. Alright, say bye.
Bye.